Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Cooped up, mate. Get they suit tucks begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump. Cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
Yeah, really, I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake you got to chill. I be on a little mouse drip.
Get it! First carry now for Jaden Blue. And that play gets nothing. So, no gain on the game's first snap. No gain on the play.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
This one is complete. It's Pickens. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
70 Rangers, 70! Viking, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat!
Ready? Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go, ready?
On the ground, it's Blue. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
That's Ayuk with it on the left side. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ready?
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. Second time they've connected on the drive. And this one goes for 17 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready?
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
And this will be a short pickup down to the 45.
Mason.
C.J. Gardner-Johnson from the back makes the play.
45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Warrior 70. Take go.
Throwing is Penix. That's caught. Right side, it's Freiermuth. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
You can see in the eyes of the quarterback, he's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Penix on 3rd down. Now, screen set up from Mason. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Well, a little unconventional play call here. You don't traditionally see the screen game used on 3rd down at these shorter down and distances. But in this case, they catch the defense off guard, they timed it up well, and the back is able to convert and pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 36. They're going to go play action with Penix. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Hot go. Steady.
They'll run. This is Mason. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Packers.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
Pound to 60. Pound to 60.
A run. And here's Mason. And a strong 1st down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Penix. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. That's one out to Mason. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
On the ground is Mason. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
Rebel on the tackle. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Sanders was the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down. On now, it's Carlos Santos for the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Santos' kick is good. And the Packers will take a 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. He'll take it in at the goal line. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Packers on top. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Second down, 8 yards to go. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On second down, here's Penix. Forced to his right, just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They'll throw. It's Penix. That is caught to the goal line and in. Pat Freiermuth. Touchdown, Packers. Now Carlos Santos to add the point after. His kick is good. And the Packers are out to a 10-0 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 2. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Blue. To the 45. Still going. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Dallas.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. but it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Slides extra point, up and good. And the Cowboys are on the board. It's 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Penix. That one caught. That's Matthew Golden. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Savon Revel. And he is going to score. A pick-6 for the touchdown.
So in those one-on-one situations, Mike, so often the quarterbacks love attacking those guys in single coverage. The problem is, if you're not perfect with your ball placement and your timing, and that defensive back gets his hands on the ball, there's no one around to make the tackle, and he's off to the races.
Next to score, Cowboys, 14. Jody Slide set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Now an opening past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. In motion goes Dobbs. Drive will start on the ground. And he proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time.
Brings up 2nd and
2. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. They'll stick with him again. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough. Luke James, 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
on second down. Penix. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Let's go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Lets it go downfield for Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big play for the Cowboys. 36 yards.
At the 33-yard line.
Ready.
They'll run the toss here with Blue. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. That's Jalen Thompson up from his safety spot to bring him down. From 29, here's second down and 6.
Get it. Ready, ready.
Now, faking the give. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
16 yards.
A gain there of 16 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Let's go.
Straight ahead. It's Blue. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Again, it's Blue. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 6.
Ready. Go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
He'll look to throw. Rolling right. That is hot. Corner of the end zone. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown. Cowboys. The team and, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. So ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. They'll begin here on the ground. That's a short pickup to about the 47. Donovan Ezeragu there to make the play.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
It is second and 6. To throw is Penix. On the move left. Now he'll run. And And he's going to be close to the first down. Welcome just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up third and short yardage.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Third and a yard. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On third and 1, here's Penix. And this is going to be incomplete. Penix, great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team do not.
And he's going to have the Packers first down. They wind up getting close to 10 yards on that 4th and 1.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. Back to throw. Here's Penix. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
Now Penix to throw on second down. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
From the 34 now, it's first and 10.
Here we go. Start. 7 Pirates.
They'll throw out of the gun. Finding space at the 40. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one? And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open man downfield. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he's going to have a first down. They get into field goal range here at the 29.
First down.
Let's go.
First and 10.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught at the 3. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
26 more yards.
That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. Williams, and that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line. Here now, second down and goal. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Mustang 19. Come on. Set.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This about as short as you can get. Slides. Kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to open up a 2-touchdown lead, 24-10.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't think there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
This one brought in at the 16-yard line. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Tight end motioning left. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he's going to have a Packers first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
Throwing now, Penix on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Penix. Get this over the middle to Golden. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 39 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
60 Bison.
In motion goes Dobbs.
Let's go.
A run on 1st and goal. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Moving left, and he'll take this one in. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Green Bay. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here we go on the return from the 1. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll drop this for Blue. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
Flush to his right. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. They run straight ahead with Blue. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
60 Bison, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
Okay, great.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go, start. 70 Lions.
They'll go with Williams. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
33-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
RPO here, quick shot to Ayuk. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a 3rd down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 12.
Let's go. Bronco 80. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Able to complete it to Ayuk. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that gets him a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Hold the set.
Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8.
19.
They'll look to throw. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And they continue to turn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Penix. And he finds his tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And the lefty panics on first down. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Mason to start the 4th. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
On 3rd down, Penix. That's caught by Golden, right side. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 24 through the air. Good for a Green Bay first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike, but unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
He will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Now Penix. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Packers! Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And this time they stopped him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No 2-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go, here we go.
On the handoff, it is Williams running to the right. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready, press go 80.
They'll go again here with Williams. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown Cowboys. That's his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. And this has been a really impressive performance.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. On the return is Sims. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On first down, it's Penix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On second down, here's Penix. Out, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. Carl Granderson taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. From the gun, here is Penix. He's going to take a shot down the field. Return, he finally tackled right near midfield.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made, no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
And not much there. Quick defense, held to no gain.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
It's another run here for Williams.
Javonte Williams, the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Joey Slye comes on. They'll try the field goal here. And this was the old NFL record spot, a 63-yard attempt. That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. Joey Slye back out to kick this one away. On the return, here's Sim. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. They'll throw on first down with Penix. Open man downfield is Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10. It's Penix. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that ball led in too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Penix. To the tight end Freiermuth. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
And the Packers 1st down.
And it's going to throw again. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down. A gain there of 23 yards. 1st down.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Packers.
To throw again, it's Penix. Flushed to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Green Bay. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards.
17 yards, the gain there. 1st down, Cowboys.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
Okay, ready? Let's go now.
Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Packers going to use their final timeout now. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 3rd and long.
70.
They go down to an 8, and that's the way to start the new campaign. 1 game, 1 win here in this season opener. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.